Hi, welcome to Sanjeev Kapoor Khazana. I'm Sonika and the recipe that I've got for you today is a chicken starter recipe. So what we're making today is a chicken and potato cutlet. Let's quickly take a look at the ingredients to make this lovely starter. Boiled and peeled potatoes, chicken mince, green peas, chopped onions, chopped tomatoes, chopped garlic, maida or refined flour, corn flour, crushed black pepper, turmeric powder, chopped ginger, cumin powder, garam masala powder, coriander powder, red chilli powder, fresh coriander chopped, salt, an egg, breadcrumbs, semolina, oil, vinegar. The recipe that we're making today is a chicken cutlet and we're going to be making it with chicken mince and potatoes. We're going to have a nice lovely outer potato covering with a stuffing of chicken mince and green peas inside. So let's quickly start preparing the recipe. We're going to start with preparing the inner filling of the chicken mince. So I'm going to cook the mince first in a lovely flavorful masala. For that I'm going to heat some oil in a pan, and once this oil is moderately hot, I'm going to add some chopped garlic and some chopped ginger. Next, let's add in some chopped onions and let's saute this for a bit. Now we want to saute this till the onions go a nice light brown in color. The onions have browned a little. Now I'm going to add in some chopped tomatoes. And now we're going to start seasoning this. Let's start with some salt. Let's add some turmeric powder. I'm going to add some coriander powder. Let's add some jeera powder or cumin powder. Red chilli powder. Now I'm adding this in quite some quantity because we're going to add the chicken mince to it. So after adding all of this, just mix it around well again. Okay, and I'm also going to mash this slightly with the back of the spoon. And I'm going to cook this on low heat till the raw flavors from all of the masalas goes away. At this stage, I'm going to add in the chicken mince. So I've got a bowl full of chicken mince here and that goes inside. And now let's give this a good mix. Next, I'm going to add very little water to this. Just enough that's going to help me bring all of the mixture together and is going to help the chicken to cook well. For the cutlet, we need a relatively dry mixture because we're going to stuff this inside the potatoes. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to let this cook on a medium heat for about 7 to 8 minutes till the chicken is perfectly cooked and the mixture is nice and dry. So while our chicken mixture is cooking, let's start preparing the covering of potatoes for this cutlet. For that, I've got some boiled and peeled potatoes that I'm going to mash in this bowl. So I'm just going to use my hands to mash these up. Now to this, I'm going to add some salt. Let's add some crushed black pepper. And I'm also going to add some garlic to this. I've got some very finely chopped garlic. So with all these ingredients in, I'm going to give this a good mix. I'm also going to add a tiny hint of some maida to this just to ensure that it sticks really well. So very little, less than around a spoonful of maida or refined flour. And I'm going to use my hands to mix all of this nicely together. If you want, you could also add green peas to this mixture, but this time I'm going to add it to the filling inside. So the chicken mixture has gone nice and dry and is perfectly cooked. At this stage, I'm going to add a little bit of garam masala powder to this. So in goes some garam masala powder. And I'm also going to add in a bunch of fresh coriander, which is finely chopped. So in goes some fresh coriander. Let's give this one final mix. And now we're going to wait for this mixture to cool slightly before we can start shaping them into patties or cutlets. So like I said, I'm going to add the peas to this. I'm just going to slightly mash it with the back of a spoon. Not completely, I want the peas to be whole. And I'm going to add some to this and give it a good mix again. I have blanched these green peas and that's why you can see they've still got a lovely beautiful green color. So just slightly mash it with the back of a spoon. I'm going to transfer this mixture into a bowl. Now I'm going to crack an egg in a bowl. And I'm going to give it a light whisk. And to crumb this, I'm going to take some breadcrumbs. To this, I'm going to add some semolina. Let's season this with some salt and a little bit of crushed black pepper. You don't want a completely bland covering. Let's give this a slight mix. And now we're going to start shaping the croquettes. So I'm going to take a portion of the potato mixture. And I'm going to put a portion of the mince mixture that we prepared into this. And now we want to shape this into a nice croquette. And I'm going to shape the rest of the patties in a similar manner. So I've shaped our croquettes or cutlets into perfect roundels. Now we're going to coat this in the egg mixture or in the egg. And then I'm going to put it on the breadcrumbs and semolina, coat it nicely with that. And I'm going to keep this aside. So let's coat the rest of the patties in a similar manner. Dip them in the egg first and then transfer them into the semolina and the breadcrumb mixture. And now I've kept some oil in which we're going to shallow fry these cutlets. So once the oil is moderately hot, I'm just going to place the cutlets in the oil. And now we're going to shallow fry these for about 3 to 4 minutes or till they are nice and golden brown on both sides. We don't need to worry about cooking any of the ingredients because we've used boiled potatoes and we've also already pre-cooked our chicken mixture. So let's wait till these get golden brown and crunchy. So our croquettes have gone a beautiful golden brown in color. It's time to get them out in absorbent paper. And all we need to do now is to serve these up. But before that, I'm just going to cut one and show you so you know how beautiful it looks in the inside. So here it is, the beautiful potato cutlet with the chicken mixture inside it. And now let's get to plating this. Now let's transfer these into a serving plate. Now I'm going to just serve this up with some tomato ketchup. So here you go, a very simple, very easy, quick recipe for a chicken and potato cutlet is ready. I hope you try this at home because it really is a fabulous one. Hi, I'm Sonika and you're watching me on Sanjeev Kapoor Khazana. If you like the videos that we're doing on our channel and if you are learning something from them, make sure you do subscribe to the channel.